Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for November 2025. This is a timeless reading though, so whenever you find this message is when you're supposed to see it. We will be using my Tarot de la Nuit tarot deck and my de la Nuit oracle deck to deliver these messages. We will first be doing the career messages and then we will move into the love portion of the messages. If you'd like a personal reading, check the description box below. There you will find information on how to gain access to get a personal reading from me. I also have a name deck that I will be using at the end of this, after both of the readings. And if you would like your name added to that deck, you can join my Patreon. And yeah. Keep in mind this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, please connect me with Libra. Please connect me with Libra. What's going on in their career for November 2025? This is a timeless reading though, so whenever they see this message is when they're supposed to see it. Career and finances. We have Dorothy Gale. Vasilisa the Beautiful. I have never seen that card before. The Snow Queen. They're telling me that you might actually like Christmas and Thanksgiving. These might be your favorite holidays. I got Peter Pan. You might be surrounded by children specifically. I'm picking up more on Christmas rather than Thanksgiving. I feel like you're preparing. I feel like you might have some kids in your family. It could be a lot of kids, but just kids. You might not have kids of your own. It could be like nephews or nieces, and you just want to get presents for them. Okay. I do want to read Vasilisa the Beautiful because I have never seen that card before. Okay, let's see. You're going to need courage and bravery because some hard times are coming. You will have to accomplish very demanding tasks. Yet don't be frightened. You will be helped along the way, and through patience and perseverance, you will find your way home. Keep going. Don't lose hope. In the end, your enemies will be neutralized, and you will get a start, a new and happy chapter of your life. This reminds me of when Dorothy actually, when she got dropped in the land of, was it Oz? And she had to find her way down the yellow brick road, and she ran into helpful people like the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow, and then the Tin Man. They were there to help her. They don't want you to lose hope on what's coming your way. You might be faced with difficulty at this moment in time, like the card was saying. It might look scary, but they want you to stay career focused, follow your intuition, is what they're saying. I do feel like this time is going to happen during winter. We are currently in fall, transitioning into winter, so they are saying it might get darker before it gets lighter, but there will be a rainbow at the end of the tunnel. You're going to accomplish something big. They're bringing up Captain Hook on how Peter Pan had to fight Hook. But this is just a challenge that's not going to last very long. You're still going to like, there's 2 rainbows in this card. It's like you were in a good place and you reach the darkness and you use your intuition to guide yourself out of that darkness and back into like the sun shining, the rainbow. So just keep that in mind. Like you're going to find your way out of this situation, whatever's going on. They're bringing up Tinkerbell, have faith, trust, and pixie dust. They want you to believe in your guides. Can you tell me about their career? What's going on? We have the Hierophant and Ace of Cups. Some of you might have been laid off or let go or something from an old job, is what they're telling me, and you're going into a new job, something that you're actually going to love. You might not know that yet. Sorry about the kitten in the background. The kitten and the mom like to go back and forth and meow, so hopefully it doesn't get too distracting. It might feel like uncertain right now, like a lot of in and out energy. It might feel uncertain right now though, but I feel like the sun is going to shine on you. Like it's going to balance itself out eventually. It just, they keep showing me a plane. I don't know if you were one of the ones that like quit your job or something when it came to like the airport. I know that they were having a lot of people quit because the government wasn't funding them. I'm picking up on that. If you didn't quit, it could be you just weren't paid for that amount of time, so you might have fallen behind on bills, might be uncertain on like how to get back on track. I do feel like things are going to balance itself out though. I do feel like you stay true to what you're supposed to do. I am picking up on someone, yeah. It was somebody who had like a government business, like a government job, and they weren't getting paid. But you stayed strong, shined bright, and you kept going. Even though there was uncertain outcomes on what was going to happen. It did hurt your finances though, is what I'm feeling. Might have even put you like in a worry, even a depression, possibly because it is the holidays. You might have children that you need to care for and like, you know, buy gifts and stuff for. And I kind of feel like if you had a savings, the delay in funding for your checks might have like ate away your savings that you did have saved up for Christmas. So I feel like that might be an issue. We have 3 of Cups. I feel like you're not alone. I feel like you have family and friends that are willing to help make sure that like your Christmas and holidays still go good. This is about coming together. It's not about the gifts. It's about coming together and, you know, celebrating family time and stuff. Yeah, I feel like you're being diligent on your money, like you're spending and everything. You're being cautious on what you spend. Balancing things out. It's like you're still wanting to have a good time, but you're balancing things out so that you don't overspend. You're just being really careful at this time. You're healing your finances right now as well. Now that everything's reopened. Yeah, it's the ending of a dark time. They want you to know that this dark time is over. You're moving forward. It's the end of that cycle. You're going to move back into, after you get your finances all straightened out, you're going to move back into like wealth and success. It was just a little hiccup along the road. Sorry, I can't show that. It might take a minute for it to actually, work itself out, is what they're saying. You will be able to backbuild. It might be like slow progress at first, but I feel like you're going to be working hard and really focused on your career and job. My eye keeps twitching. That indicates like stress. You might be really stressed out about it. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Just keep working on your finances and getting everything back in order, because everything's going to like go back to, being steady and stable and everything. You got this. You got control of this. It just doesn't look like it right now. You're kind of afraid, like, what happens if it happens again. I feel like this was a little traumatizing for you. It's like you're thinking of ahead. You might want to actually, I kind of feel like you might be choosing to open up like a savings account in the future. Like invest in like stocks and bonds or something. I feel like you might be doing that to that way, in case this ever happens again, you have like some more cushion. They're saying something about 401k. You might have actually taken money out of there so that you could pay for your bills if you didn't have enough savings. Tell me more. Yeah, everything's going to be fine. Just keep building on your finances. Keep your head straight about everything. That was confirmation, that beep that you just heard. I feel like you're going to start getting like really serious about your finances. I feel like this kind of traumatized you in a way. I feel like you're like, man, I wasn't expecting this. I don't want to go through this again. I want to have something that's more stable. So I feel like you're walking away from old ideas into new ideas. I feel like you are making more stable decisions on where to like save your money, what to put your money into. Kind of like I said, stocks and bonds and things like that. And letting it grow. I feel like it's gonna happen though. I feel like this is they're saying a healthy choice for you. It's a smart move for you. They're bringing up balance. You're really about like having your finances and everything balanced. So that whole time, the unknown in between and when you were waiting for the government to reopen, it really puts you in like a scare, and you don't like being out of balance. So you're just trying to get some more security for yourself and for your family. We do have Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra and Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Taurus. Yeah, I feel like you just really want to get your stability back. I feel like you had a lot of stability going on for you, and then this whole government situation hit, and then it just wiped you out. So, and if it didn't wipe you out completely, it got close to wiping you out. So you're like, I want to make sure I have more safety for my children so it doesn't happen again. So you're thinking ahead, which is good. So let's see. We're going to pull from the focus deck. Make sure you think of 2 questions, yes or no questions. Label them 1 and 2. That way, label them 1 and 2. That way, the order that they pop out is the order that they will be answered. We have Venus sign. You could be a Venus sign Libra. February could be important. That is Aquarius and Capricorn. January could be important. Or wait, sorry, January is Capricorn and Aquarius. February is Aquarius and Pisces. It says that you're marrying them. You're marrying someone. Travel. I was picking up on like flights, like attendant or something, flight attendant. That could be significant. Soulmate is important somehow. You could be dealing with a soulmate right now. You could have a new job. You might be thinking about actually going into a new job because of what has happened. You don't want to deal with not getting paid again, and you don't know how the world is going to be in the future. So you kind of don't want to take the risk and run into that same problem. So you might think about investing into a different job. Soulmate could be helping you find a different job. We have grandma. Soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It could be a family member too. So grandma could be a soulmate of yours, and she could be like saying, hey, you should try these different options. Same with grandpa too. They are not coming back correct. So there might be an issue. I kind of feel like maybe you're not getting your full, like your checks. There's something about checks. They're not coming back correct. They're not coming back like the hours that you put in, like it kind of feels like you're not getting paid for them is what I'm picking up on. It feels like they're wrong. You're not getting back pay for the time that you did work. 111, intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. We have Scorpio, which is October and November. 555, change, something new is coming in. You might not have been at this old job for a long time. Might have been just short term. There might have been an issue with the 401k too, because if you were only there short term, maybe it didn't kick in, like the benefits didn't kick in right away. So that could have been an issue too. This is going to apply for many different Libras, so just take the messages that apply to you. Don't ever try to force anything to fit. 777, luck, wonderful things are about to happen. We have Cancer, could be important. That is June and July. Some kind of miscommunication is happening, so be aware of that. We have November, which is Sagittarius and Scorpio season. New beginnings are coming in for you. You could be looking for a new job right now. You could be dealing with the twin flame. There does look like there is a karmic involved as well, so keep that in mind. Might want to check out the love portion of the reading, considering soulmate, karmic, and twin flame all popped out. Those I feel like are all important, so that could be like a sign. Check out the next reading that I'm about to do. They want you to take a leap And then it says they are coming back correct. So take a leap into this new job. It looks like the job is going to treat you fairly. It does give me the idea that like somebody is coming back from the past and they might try to revisit an old situation. So we'll see if that pops out in the next reading I'm about to do. So stay tuned. Okay. We're going to pull from my pink deck. Think of your yes or no questions. None of them popped out for the focus messages, so we're going to pull from the pink deck. If it's a maybe, it means you're not supposed to know right now. Okay, Spirit, first question for Libra, please. First question. Second question for Libra, please. The answer to the second question, please. Okay. For the first question, we have King of Cups, diplomatic, balanced, wise, calm, caring, loyal, and faithful. And the answer to this is yes. And then for the second question, we got a King of Wands, leadership, vision, mentor, boldness, powerful, and mature. And the answer is yes to this one. So those are two male energies, but it doesn't have to be. It could be your energy. Especially if it's like new job, old job kind of deal. So also they're talking about like how your finances, like you love your job, but you're trying to be a leader too. So your emotions can affect your leadership kind of deal. They could be talking about that too. So take it as you will. And we are moving into the love portion. Just so you know, I am also an artist. I do custom art designs for people and businesses. Make sure to check out the description box below. There you'll find my link to my portfolio. I'm also a children's illustrator as well. I do have a book out. It's called Crystal Beasts. Me and my sister collabed and created that series. It's going to be 12 books altogether. Well, 12 main books, but there's 36 books altogether technically, including baby books and coloring books. So if you're interested in that, check that out. I also make stuffed animals for that brand. And I'm also an animator as well. I am planning on turning it into a TV show, movie one day. So stay tuned for that. I also do crocheting as well, where I make stuffed animals from the books. The animals and stuff, you can actually adopt them. They come with adoption certificates and everything. These are all handmade. There is no patterns for them. I do everything by hand. So if you're interested in that, I have those. 50% of proceeds actually go back to the animals when you adopt them. They go to that specific animal. As far as the books go, that goes to the environment and all of the animals. And then, yeah. So if you're interested in that, check that out. I also have keychains and bags and everything. I also have like bedding and clothing and all that kind of stuff too. It's all on my website, so if you're interested, check it out. It's on my Etsy for the other products. So yeah. Okay. We are moving into the love portion. Spirit, please connect me with Libra love portion, please. Libra's love portion. What's going on in their love life for November 2025? This is a timeless reading though, so when they find it is when they're supposed to find it. Spirit is guiding you on this path. They're bringing you your person. Little Red Riding Hood. You might be a little discouraged right now because you might have run into trouble along the way. You're a little bit careful. I feel like you ran into a lot of lessons. Sorry, my chair was making a weird noise when I was shuffling. For Libra, thank you. We got Rapunzel. Interesting. Waiting for your prince to come. Waiting for a person to save you from the turmoil in your life. Donkey skin. I feel like you've had people come, but on the outside they look great. On the inside it turned out to be a whole different person. Yeah. I'm picking up on that karmic energy from the first card. I feel like you've ran into a lot of karmics, possibly even your twin flame. And it looks like there could be a soulmate on their way. And after all these lessons are, they're saying the word secured. That's weird. I don't know why they said it like that, but once you learn all these lessons, that's when the actual life partner is supposed to come in. But yeah, I feel like you've just been in the waiting mode. You keep on running into people who do you wrong. People who they're saying falsely advertise themselves. And it's like you're just making wishes, waiting for your person to actually come. Forgiveness and learning. Children. You could have children with someone from your past. Could be your karmic. Yeah, I feel like these lessons are about forgiving and learning. Reconciliation. I feel like you don't want to reconcile with a person though. Whoever you have children with might want to try to reconcile, especially right now. It is Mercury retrograde, so it's pretty common. Flirt. They might flirt with you. They want you to free yourself from this. I kind of feel they're showing me that snake from Jungle Book, Trust in Me. I think his name is Khan. They're like, yeah, that name fits. Like con artist. That might not be his name. I'm thinking Shere Khan. No, what is his name? I don't know his name. I'll post it on the video when I find out. But I heard con, and then they said fits. It fits. It's con artist. Yeah, this person, they like to flirt with you and try to make you think that yeah, they're gonna change and everything, and they don't actually change. It's safe for you to love again. They want you to free yourself so that you can actually bring in that soulmate of yours that you're wanting. Pay attention to red flags. Yeah. I feel like this isn't like your first song and dance. Like you've been through this before. Heart-to-heart conversations. And make the effort. My eye is twitching again. I feel like this person stresses you out. Make the effort to free yourself. I feel like you need to have heart-to-heart conversations with yourself. I feel like they're a good talker. They like to get to you through talking, and I feel like that's the way that they manipulate you in a way. And I feel like you're kind of scared to let them go. I am picking up on like codependency. What you don't see is once you let them go, That's when the universe is going to start bringing in your soulmate. But you have to be willing to let this person go. So let's see what the tarot has to say. If this is sounding like your twin flame, I know that's really hard to let go. But the thing is that if they haven't learned their lessons, if they're not willing to grow, it's going to stay in a repeated cycle. So just keep that in mind. Eventually, yes, you will end up with your twin flame. However, it might not be in this lifetime. So it just depends on like the lessons that you and your twin have to learn in order for you guys to come back into union. And Spirit doesn't want you to just focus on union with them. They want you to focus on yourself. They want you to bring love in towards yourself because you technically don't need your twin flame. They don't want you to be codependent on this twin of yours. They want you to be free from that. And they don't want you to just sit around waiting for them. They're showing me Bella when she was waiting for Edward in Twilight. And then Bella finally like allowed herself to start moving on with Jacob. If it's meant to be, it'll happen in the future. But as of right now, they want you to explore other opportunities for yourself and like free yourself from that. The thing is, the important thing about this whole lesson is not to be codependent on somebody. You need to be whole within yourself. Otherwise, you're just scaring your twin away, to be honest. If I'm being honest. Making that decision. You don't want to make that decision, though, from what I'm gathering. Yeah. Making that decision to stand on your own and be successful and stable on your own without them in your life, that is your true purpose. That is your true calling. You may not understand that yet, but that's actually what you're wanting, what your soul is wanting. Even if your mind is telling you, no, you can't do it. You want to be free of those ego-driven thoughts, of that fear that you can't do it on your own. Page of Wands. Going out on adventures. Seeing what else out there awaits for you. Yeah, right now you're in hangman mode, so you're not making any steps forward towards that because you don't want to let them go. They might even flirt to like keep you trapped. I feel like you're slowly moving towards freeing yourself. You're starting to make that effort, but you're scared to let go. They want you to just fully let go. I can't. You might have been taking a while to do that, to be honest. Because you keep on thinking about the past, getting a headache, and how happy you were in the past. Yeah, I feel like you're really happy with this person in the past, and you felt like they were your wish fulfillment and everything. But Spirit is telling you that there's still red flags, there's still lessons that need to be learned. And if you stay with them right now, they're not ready. So that's why Spirit is saying, you know what? It's better right now if you just like explore what else is out there. Learn whatever your soul is wanting you to learn at this moment in time. Don't try to force things to happen with your twin. They're saying that your twin might be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I feel like they don't have their money together. I feel like they're not balanced. I feel like they're not giving you that security that you need right now. You're willing to give it to them, but they're not willing to give it to you just yet. Not saying that'll never happen, but they don't want you to wait around for this to happen. You might have a lot of, like, they're saying prophetic dreams, prophetic. I can't say it. You might be having visions and dreams about, like, what's to come. You might have even had visions and dreams on what was going on in the past, even other lifetimes meeting on the astral realm. Those are very real. They don't want you to think that those are not real. However, just because you're having those dreams and things like that doesn't mean that it's supposed to be in the physical right now. Allow it to be in the astral, because that's the kind of connection you have with your twin. That's never going to change. Like, they're always going to be a part of you, but when it comes to your 3D life, you need to focus on what's on the here and now. Focus on growing yourself and learning your lessons that you have to accomplish right now, because you have lessons too that you need to deal with. And if you don't learn those lessons, if you don't experience those lessons, the universe is never going to allow you to be united with your twin. You have to, like, check off your list of things to do before you can even be with them. So it's like you need to put this twin on the back burner right now, and you need to allow yourself to evolve and grow into who you're supposed to be, even if that means it's with someone else. Right now, for a long time, for a short time, just allow yourself to release anything that's holding you back from becoming who you truly are supposed to be. Your guides are working with you right now. Even your twin is actually working with you too. You may not know it. Actually, you may not even know it. But you guys all, your twin, God, the angels, ancestors, you all made an agreement before you came that this is how the life is supposed to happen. This is the different lessons that you're supposed to learn, different lessons they're supposed to learn. And it all is, like, guided on a specific way, and it's all going to happen in divine timing. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with them. Healing something. I feel like you're bored right now. I feel like you're bored of waiting for this person. And it's toxic. I feel like it's just creating more karma with how you're waiting for them. Yeah, see, there's karma. Law, integrity. So things need to be handled a certain way before you can even begin to allow them to come in. There's going to be a breakthrough. I feel like there is a third person that's involved. I feel like it is a karmic. They could be dealing with someone. You could be dealing with someone. But I feel like there is a third person involved. I feel like this really messed with your heart. Kind of feels like a trick. It feels like deceit in a way. So what about this new person that's coming in? The soulmate coming in for them. It's a Tower. It's going to take you by surprise. Aries and Scorpio energy. It's going to be very successful. A lot of strength in this connection. You're going to be like, wow, I didn't know I could feel so strongly towards this new person. This is also Leo energy. But I feel like you're going to be in your head and you're not going to want to move forward with this person right away because you're still thinking about your ex. New person, please, new person. I feel like you're still, yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome, that's great news. So at first you're going to feel like really heartbroken, but I feel like this new person is going to come in and make you become strong again, make you confident and bring you back into your own essence and help you heal and everything. Honestly, after this new person comes in, you might be kind of held back from your twin on letting them back in because you don't want them to destroy your new stable beginning. Because there's a lot of potential for this new person. There's also going to be a lot of passion with this new person as well. I feel like you're not going to want to destroy it because you're finally getting what you're wanting and craving. Part of you, of course, is going to feel that grief still because, you know, twin flame. Could be a King of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I do feel like you're going from being depressed and feeling out in the cold to becoming actually possibly rich, to be honest. Very stable and a secure foundation. I feel like this person is going to actually bring this stability and this love and this confidence to you. I feel like they're really good for you. I feel like you might actually go for them instead of your twin. If your twin decides to come back, you might say no because you're worried that they could just destroy everything again. So it will be your decision ultimately. It will be up to you. We have Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Let's see, Cancer again. We got Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sagittarius again, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Those are the main signs that are on the board. I'm going to pull from my focus deck. Make sure you think of 2 questions. We have brother that popped out first. Somebody could be attached to your brother. Could be a brother, your brother's friend or something. They want you to know this is a test. Brother could also mean the whole twin flame situation because brother, sister, yin yang. First answer is yes. Second answer is no. Yeah, see, you're supposed to let go and surrender. I want you to stop and think before you make any decisions. I feel like that's the person who's flirting with you, your possible twin. If it's not a twin, it could be a karmic. You're going to know who they are to you. September could be important. Your person could be born in these months that pop up. But September is, let's see, Virgo and Libra. You could have also been born in September. We do have 666. Reflect. It's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. March could be important. Pisces and Aries. They want you to go outside and cleanse yourself. Mother, again, you could be a mom. You could have children. They are changing. So I feel like with the they are changing portion, I feel like as long as you don't like keep going back to them, then that's when the change is going to happen. By you staying with them, you're not allowing them to change. You are actually stopping their growth. So just keep that in mind. They're not coming back correct. not yet. So they can in the future, but it is up to you on if you're going to move on and focus on yourself and not them so they can change. And then ultimately, once they do finally come back correct, you will know. And then that's when you can assess the situation and decide to choose them or not. It's all about you finding your own self love, though. We have Grandma, could be important. Scorpio, which is October and November. August, which is Leo and Virgo. Twin Flame, you're dealing with Twin Flame. We have Capricorn, which is January and December. They want you to let go and surrender. Business contract. So soul contract as well. Like I was telling you, I know that like before you came down, you made a contract, a business contract with God, ancestors, your twin, and all that, like how life was going to go for you. That's that contract that they're talking about. Rising sign, you could be a rising sign Libra. You could be a moon sign Libra. There's going to be a breakthrough. We have Virgo. I honestly am picking up on a lot of anxiety. I'm picking up on a lot of anxiety. I have been this entire time. I feel like this is not me. I feel like this is you. I feel like, because I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like it's like I'm scared to make a decision is what I'm feeling. So yeah. Deep breaths in and out. Okay, Virgo, that is September and August, and then it says you can trust them. It feels like this new person that's coming in is someone you can actually trust. We got both yes and no. So we are going to pull from my name deck. If you would like your name added to my deck, you can join my Patreon below. I do bonus readings, extended readings. You get a personal reading when you join. Your name gets added to my deck. For every month that you are subscribed to my Patreon channel, you can add another name to my deck. So that could be your person's name, a friend's name, anything you want. I also do charm intuition readings and pendulum questions too. So, and I only focus on the people that are in my Patreon when it comes to the extended readings and bonus readings. So there's a better chance for it to relate to you because it's not such a broad audience. Okay, so the names that I have: Julia, Cindy, Leanna, Jack, Liam, Edward, Daniel, Edward as in like Twilight, like I brought up. We have Zach, Robert, Alejandro, Ashley, Brent, William, Scott, Bella, Isabella from Twilight, like I brought up. Luna, Michelle, Noah. Oh, that's you can trust them. Thomas, Mark, Amy, Evelyn, Hazel, Charles, Scarlett, and Arisbe. So, Libra, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like, subscribe, and comment below if you resonated with this reading. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell. That way you are notified when I drop new videos. I hope you have a wonderful month and a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope to read for you again soon. Bye.